Hi, welcome to my demo of Timezappy. Timezappy is a time tracking and invoicing app that I built from independent consultants like me. And I built it to fulfill a need I had for time tracking and invoicing my clients. I needed something that was cheap and something that was simple, and Timezappy is both. You set up your clients, you log your hours, and the system generates professional PDFs and emails them on a schedule that you choose, whether that be weekly, semi-monthly, or monthly. No more spreadsheets, no more chasing payments. Let me show you how it works. The first thing you're going to see once you log in is your dashboard. Here you can see the hours you've worked and the revenue you've generated for the current period as well as past periods. The current period is indicated right here on these pills, but I can also switch to past periods or this month, last month, etc. Next, you have your clients list. This is where you set up the clients you're performing work for. It's also where you set up all the options for your invoices. You choose when and where they're sent. Clicking Add Client opens the form to add a new client. Here, you enter all the information for your client, as well as all the billing details. For example, this is where you would enter who the invoice is going to be emailed to, and you would enter the project title, your hourly rate, and your payment terms. Here you also select the invoice frequency, whether that be semi-monthly, monthly, or weekly. You also set your line item format, whether you want everything summarized in one row or you want one row per week. Finally, here at the bottom, you will find a feature that I really like and I really wanted, which is the ability to include a link in the invoice email where clients can view a complete breakdown of the work performed. But we'll get to that here in a second. Next, you have your time screen. This is where you would log your time. On the screen, you can see recent entries for your time as well as a calendar that I wanted, so I was able to see at a glance how many hours I've accumulated in each week and broken down by project. From this screen, you're actually able to edit any past time entries you've made as well as delete any existing time entries. The one cool thing I integrated is that if you try to add time to a date in a project that already has time, it will add to that time and not add a new line. Finally, we have the invoices page, the bread and butter of the system. Here, you can generate an invoice manually, and you can also view past invoices that you've either sent or generated drafts for. Clicking on an invoice that already exists will show you all the information that was contained in that invoice. It also gives you the option to download, resend, or mark as paid. And if the invoice is a draft, it will also give you the option to send it. When you send an invoice, your client will receive an email that looks just like this. And attached to this email will be the invoice in PDF format. This is what the PDF looks like. Now, right now, the only customization I've implemented is a logo in the top right corner. You can add your logo. However, the ability to edit the colors and some formatting is on my roadmap. Now, going back to the email, you will see that there's a section called Work Details. I selected this when we set up our clients, but again, this is totally optional. Now, what this does, it allows your client to click on this link to view a detailed report of all the work you've done. And clicking on that link will bring up this report. As you can see, it has dates, hours, and a detailed description of the work performed. Notice there's no dollar amounts on here. Additionally, this report is time capped. So what that means is that when the new period starts and you've sent your newer invoice, the link to this report will expire. As for pricing, if you have one client like I do, it's free. Beyond that, plans start at $3 a month. And there you have it, Timezappy. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to click the support link at the bottom of the page. I hope you enjoy the application as much as I am. Thank you very much.